teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Handoff to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Patrick Green. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. but how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Now Dobbins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
No gain on the play. 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second down at 4. Here's a give to Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Passing here, Joe Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Odafe Oweh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun to give to Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, 70 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 7, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 120 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. A nice little juke, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sam Hubbard able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. The 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the keeper. What more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 1.
One more time with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They find some open field here. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 146 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dobbins trying the left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he will will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Play action. Now Jackson. Out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On 1st down, Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Oh, don't be scared. You smell that touch and draw.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
We know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.